I got 99 problems, and being sober and being clean literally just solved 98% of them. Let's get into it. Welcome, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is the Sober Gang Experience podcast, where we talk everything addiction. And we also try to dive into the complex world of the science and the psychology of it as well. No, I am not a doctor, or I do not have a PhD and can speak all that mumbo jumbo and all that big word rhetoric. No, but what I can provide y'all with is the common way that we all can communicate, a way that we all can understand it. How do I know? Because I am a person in long-term recovery, and I have battled with alcoholism for over 18 years. And I went to rehab and I got myself clean. So this channel is dedicated exclusively to inspire and motivate people in addiction. So we're going to get right into it. If you have any doubts right now that you having problems with your drinking, or you having any doubts that you may be an alcoholic, I got 12 warning signs that might help you with that. Don't worry, do not worry. By the end of this video, I will also give you some strategies and some coping mechanisms that might help you with your drinking as well. So I got 12 warning signs that will let you know. See, if you having any doubt, hey, we finna find out today. Let's get into it.
And he was going there and just a nightmare, disrupting everything, yelling, crying, all kinds of stuff, you know, running out to the car to.
So if this is y'all first time to the channel, I would love for you all to go watch the recent interviews or the latest videos we did back in the day with Richie also. What's up, bro?
Hey, yo, what's up?
I can't call it, man. It's another beautiful day.
I have a way of navigating my way through triggers, but in the process of recovery, I've picked up a lot of tools, and I've latched on and jumped in the back pockets of people with more experience in recovery. And when I have those triggers, I pick up tools.
Now, this is Mr. Show Out TV, my podcast, where we talk about addiction. We try to come up with solutions. We try to come up with ways that we can actually help people that is battling addiction. And like I said, welcome back, everybody. Like I said, this is the channel where we dive into everything addiction. And if you having any complications or you having any doubts that you might be drinking too much, hey, we got the 12 warning signs here today that will answer all your questions. And you do not have to be worried. Do not have to be worried, because we're going to learn together and we're going to grow together. And if any one of these 12 steps do not benefit you in whatsoever, I know you probably know there's somebody out there that is probably going through any one of these 12 steps. And I would recommend that you share this video with them to help them out as well, because that's what it's about. At the end of the day, it's about sharing information. It's about growing together, and it's about learning together. And that's one thing I love to do on this channel. But like I said, you guys, I am a recovery alcoholic. I'm a person in long-term recovery, so I know a lot about it. No, I do not have a PhD in alcoholism or addiction and all that rhetoric. But what I can provide y'all with is a common way that we all can communicate together, a way that we can all understand it together. Because let's keep it real, everybody. A lot of people probably didn't go to college to understand all these big words these doctors and professors and these people that went to school to study this addiction can put out. But what people can't understand is a person who been through it, who talk just like them. I'm just like you guys. I'm nobody different. So we go jump right into it, everybody. We go jump right into the 12 steps, and I have them wrote down on my phone. You know, after being in addiction and from drinking and doing stuff like that for so long, it's kind of hard for me to just keep it all in my head, for me to just spit it out to y'all. So I wrote them down so I would not miss not one of them. So we go get right into it, you guys. Number one, if you have any doubts that you are drinking too much, or you having any doubts about your drinking, people have been telling you that you drink too much, and you don't know if you're alcoholic or you having any problems, these 12 steps just might answer your questions. So we're going to get into it right now. This is the first one. Number one, drinking excessively and regularly, often unable to control drinking once started. So you drinking regularly and excessively, and you're unable to stop once you start. That is a tall tale sign that you might have a problem with your drinking. Because one thing about it, when I was doing my drinking, I used to drink in excess. I used to drink regularly and often as I could. And often, a lot of the times, I would always tell myself that I can stop when I want to. That's one of the things that we always say, right? That's one of the things that we always tell each other, that I can stop when I want to. But half the time, sometimes that is not true. So we're going to get into number 2. Let's get into number 2. Neglecting responsibilities such as work, school, family obligations in order to consume alcohol. That is number 2. And let me read it again to you guys. Neglecting responsibilities such as work, school, family obligations in order to consume alcohol. So you don't even want to go to work because you're hungover, or you just want to continue to drink, knowing you got to be at work, knowing you got to be done took your tail to work, and you know you got to pay the e-bills, but you rather put all that to the side because you want to drink. You're neglecting your family obligations. You probably don't even want to have time. You're probably too hungover. Are you too hungover to go see your kids' basketball game, or your kids' soccer game, or your kid, baseball game? You neglected some of your family obligations. And that is a big, tall sign that you have a problem with your drinking, because you putting your drinking first. Now, half of these signs, spoiler alert, basically all 12 of these signs, I have done. So I know exactly about each and every one of these, you guys. I know about every one of them. So spoiler alert, I have done every one of these 12 warning signs. But if you neglecting your family obligations and you don't want to go to school, you're putting off doing the things that you're supposed to do, that is a very tall tale sign that you are struggling with your drinking. And I will advise you, and if you are struggling with your drinking, hey, don't beat yourself up. Just really go out there and try to seek and find the help that you need. That's what it's all about. If you have any questions about what you're going through, just go on out there, click your phone, turn your phone on, Google rehabs in your local area. They have plenty of AA, NA, residential, hell, even online. They got some very, very online good classes that you all can take. So if you're having a problem with your drinking, I will suggest that you look into some of those resources that might help you, because I know one thing about it, it helped me. So we go get into number 3, developing a high tolerance to alcohol, requiring increasingly large amounts to achieve a desired effect. That is another big warning sign. So if you've been drinking and you think that you're drinking too much, and it's taking you more than that 12 pack, or it's taking you more than that 30 pack, or did you like to drink to excess? Instead of getting a pint of alcohol, now you buying gallons of alcohol. If you starting to see that you are drinking way too much, and it's taking you way too much to get to that desired drunk or that desired high you need, and there's a big chance that you have a problem with your drinking. That is a big chance, because I know that when I used to start, it wasn't no stopping when I started. That's one thing about it. When I started, it was very hard for me to stop, and I used to want more. Even when I passed out from drinking, I will wake back up to go find a little stash of liquor or beer or alcohol that I have here to start all back over again. And I know it sounds crazy, but when we in our addiction, we do crazy things. We do not think logical. We just think about getting to that next high and getting to the next fix. So if you're drinking a little bit too much and it's taking you way too much to get drunk, then you might have a problem with your drinking. Let's get to number 4, everybody. Experiencing withdrawal symptoms when attempting to cut back or quit drinking. So if you're experiencing some of these withdrawals, I know I used to experience a lot of these withdrawals. I used to have sweats. So if you experiencing with sweats, or you having bad mood swings, or you mad at everybody when you're trying to cut back, that is a tall tale sign also, you guys. I wrote a lot of these things down because a lot of these 12 steps that I'm giving you guys are some of the things that I went through. So hopefully that by the end of this video, you guys can take some things from this video and that will add value to your life. That's why I'm sharing this. So I would love for you guys to go share this as well. So that is number 4, you guys. Experiencing withdrawals. So if you're having bad withdrawals, you mad and you irritated at people every time you turn around, you know, it happens. It happens when you trying to cut back on something that you're so used to and been doing for so very long. So try to keep that in mind. Number 5, engaging in risky behaviors while under the influence, such as driving under the influence or engaging in unprotected sex. That is a big one. That is a big one. Number 5 is a big one. So I would love for you guys right now, if you just getting here or just tuning in, I am giving y'all the 12 warning signs that you might be an alcoholic or you might have a problem with your drinking. So I would love for you guys, if you can right now, pause this part and go back and look at some of the other ones, or, you know, after the show, you can just go write all these down and share them with somebody that you think have a problem with your drinking. But like I said, number 5, engaging in risky behaviors under the influence, such as driving under the influence or engaging in unprotected sex. One thing about when you have any addiction, it make you lose all sense of morals that you have about yourself. You will engage in a lot of risky behaviors. You will develop a lot of bad habits. You will be under the control of the addiction. You're not in control no more. The addiction is. It will have you making decisions that you would not normally make if you was sober. It will have you going out there having unprotected sex with whoever. That is a very, very big risk to take out there. Because having unprotected sex with anybody in this day and age right now can very well end your life. It can have you going to the health department, getting all the STDs. It can have you getting some of the diseases that is very uncurable. That will end your life. And then on the top of that, we love to try to get into these cars. We love to try to get into the car, drive around when we drunk, and things of that nature. We putting a lot of people in harm's way. We're putting a lot of innocent people in harm's way because of the decisions that we make. The decisions we make to get behind the wheel, you can kill somebody. So let's take in effect, man. When we under the influence and we drinking a little bit too much, you guys, we need to pump our brakes and take into consideration that we can very well go out there and harm somebody. So if you engaging in risky behavior, drinking, getting behind the wheel when you're drunk, having unprotected sex, that is a big sign that you have an addiction to drugs, period. It can not just have to be alcohol. It can just be drugs, period. So just keep that in mind, you guys. So that's one thing about it. Just keep that in mind and try not to let the drug and the addiction control you. Okay, number 6, experiencing frequent mood swings, irritability, or aggressiveness when not drinking. So you get mad at everybody, huh? When everybody tell you to stop drinking, you want to get mad. That's one thing we do, though. One thing we do when somebody tell us we drinking, we love to snap at them. Man, what you talking about? I'm not drinking. I don't have a problem. I can stop. We get irritated. We had these mood swings. We snapping on any and everybody that's coming around. That's a tall sign that we have that you might have a problem also. Because that's one thing we do. It seems like when we can't have that drink or we can't have that fix or whatever we need, we just mad at the world. Don't be mad at the world, man, because half the time the people that is in the world are trying to tell you something about yourself that you need to know. You probably know already, but a lot of times when we in our addiction, we don't like to face it. We don't like to look it face to face. We try to put it off like ain't nothing happening. in actuality, we have a problem. And the people that is telling us that, they can see it. But half the time, we do not see it. So we're going to get into number 8. Neglecting personal hygiene or appearances due to alcohol consumptions. That is a big one too. So if you are out there and you neglecting the way you look, the way you smell, not getting your hair cut, not for the women out there, you're not getting your hair done, you don't want to look pretty no more. The only thing you want to do is wake up and drink, go to sleep and drink, wake up and use, wake up and shoot up, wake up and snort, wake up and get high on meth all day, and you just looking bad out here in these streets. You got a problem because you're taking this addiction more than you looking after yourself. You don't even want to wash your ass. Let's just keep it real. We keep it real over here. You don't even want to wash your ass. Let's just keep it real. You ain't brushing your teeth. You ain't taking care of your hygiene. And that's one thing that also I done when I was in my recovery. Oh, no, hold on. I washed my ass. But one thing I did in my recovery, I did not eat healthy. I was losing weight due to the drinking and things of that nature that I was going through. I was losing weight. A lot of people was telling me that you losing weight. I did not want to hear them. To me, in my opinion, I was just fine. That's how the addiction have control over our mind. We do not even see what it is doing to us. Sometimes some of us do, and we still don't want to see it because the thrill of getting high, the thrill of getting drunk, it overminds everything else that we thinking about. That is one of the things also. It's number 8, number 9, I think number 7. Prioritizing drinking over habit, interests, and social interactions. I think that is number 8. I don't know. We gonna keep going. Okay, prioritizing interactions between people and neglecting drinking over hobbies. So if you have a hobby, you guys, and you might like painting, you might like writing stories, you might like bicycling, you might like swimming, you might like playing basketball or football, and you neglecting all your personal hobbies to drink and get drunk. You don't even have the energy to get up to do none of that. You don't even want to write. You don't even want to write that novel. You don't even want to write that poem. You don't even want to get up. Literally, this addiction will have us under a mind control, y'all. Well, it would just take all of our energy away from us, and we will neglect the hobbies and the things and the interests that we love the most. Now I'm breaking this down into layman's terms, but actually it will have you thinking that you don't need to do this. Let me just lay here for a little bit longer. Let me just lay down for a little bit longer. I don't feel like writing. But if you were sober and if you were clean, you would hop up. You would prioritize yourself. You would eat that morning. You would get up and write that novel. You would get up and go bicycling. You would get up and play some basketball. Doing something productive with your time, burning some energy. But when we're in our addiction, we don't think about that. We neglect all of our personal habits. So if you neglected some of your personal hobbies and things of that nature, that is a tall tale sign that you might have a problem with drinking, or you might have a problem with your addiction in general. Hiding or sneaking alcohol or making excuses for excessive drinking. Ooh, that's a good one. I used to look, y'all. I used to hide so many alcohol bottles around the house that it was pitiful. If you out there, and let me know in the comment box below, because I know a lot of people go through this right here. We will hide bottles everywhere. I had beer bottles, beer cans, alcohol bottles everywhere, under the cabinets in the kitchen, under the bed, under the mattress, hidden in my car, in the closet, you guys. I mean, just everywhere. It used to become a time where I used to look under my bed and didn't see nothing but alcohol bottles, empty alcohol bottles, empty beer cans. That is a big red flag that you have a problem. And when I was going through that, you guys, I love to just keep it real with y'all because y'all are my family and we grow together and we learn together. When I was going through that, I never looked at it like it was something wrong. I would just throw the bottle up under the bed because I was too drunk or too tired to go take it to the trash can. Y'all, guys, listen, that is a big, tall sign that you have a problem with your drinking. You hiding your beers up under the bed. You're doing things of that nature. That is a big red flag. That's a red flag. Number 10, consistently seeking opportunities to drink, even in inappropriate and dangerous situations. Man, I just got into a fight. I need me a beer now. I need a beer to calm down. And you know it, you in a party. You know how people be thinking you in a party and you see people behaving bad and you just, everything that transpired and is going on, you think you need a beer. Oh man, I just need a beer to calm down. I done got fired from my job. I need to go get me a drink now. You thinking that everything that comes to your mind, you put in your mind like you need a drink to solve your problems. That will not solve your problem. That will only make it worse. Because right after you get through drinking, your problems are still there. Your problems are still there. They are not going away. You just brushed up under the rug for a little while, but them problems will still be there. And after you get up from that drunkenness or that time of partying, you will want more you will want more drugs, and you will love to want to drink more. We can't wash away these problems inside of the liquor bottle. We cannot wash away these problems inside of that beer can, and we cannot wash away our problems injecting, smoking meth, snorting cocaine, or doing any drugs in excess. We cannot do that. Once we get to that point, you guys, we really need to go find help. Literally. Ain't no other way I can cut it. It's not no other way I can slice it. I'm just keeping it real. If you at that point, please seek professional help. It will save your life. Neglecting physical health and experiencing consequences such as liver damage, weight gain, or malnutrition. If you're going through any of that, if you taking your body through situations where you can die, because a lot of us, we do that though. A lot of us, it's sad to say, but a lot of us, we do that. We take our bodies through this torture just for the thrill, just for the high, just to feel that, we take our bodies through a lot of pain, man. And a lot of people do not make it out of it. A lot of people die from liver damage, cirrhosis of the liver. A lot of people die from these overdoses. A lot of people die from sharing needles when they shooting up meth and heroin. A lot of people die from these pills that they are taking laced with fentanyl. We take our body we don't take our body seriously, guys. We gotta stand up and do better. When you know better, you do better. We gotta get better at this, you guys. Like I constantly say, if you need to help, seek professional help. Don't be ashamed to go to rehab. Don't be ashamed. It's a stigma in our communities right now that a lot of people are ashamed to go to rehab. Don't be ashamed to go to rehab. Don't be ashamed to go get counseling. Don't be ashamed to go get therapy. That very well can save your life. Great words. Listen to me. I've been there. I know that. So don't beat yourself down. I think we'll get to number 12, you guys. Experiencing strained relationships or social isolation as a result of your drinking habits. A lot of times when I was in my addiction, you guys, I put strains on a lot of relationships. And especially with my close friends, with my family members. It took me a very long time to get over how when I was in my addiction and the things that I was going through affected them. We put them in a situation where they have to choose to not want to be around you anymore. And I was one of those persons, Um, we have to make amends on the things that we have done, but we also have to give the people that we have harmed, we have to give them time to. A lot of times they might love the fact that you don't went to rehab. They might love the fact that you trying to do things the right way, but they also remember when you was using and how such of a dickhead you was while you was under the influence. So you have to give them time. A lot of the times we do put strains on relationships. We put a strain on our kids. Give the family members, give the people that you have harmed and put a strain on the relationships with, give them time to heal. They will come around. And especially if you're taking your sobriety and your recovery serious, they will know it and they will see it. So just give them time. They will come around. Now I'm going to try to read these again for the people who just tuned in. Now these are the 12 warning signs that you might be an alcoholic or you having problems with your alcoholism. Number 1, drinking excessively and regularly, often unable to control your drinking once you started. That's number 1. Number 2, neglecting responsibilities such as work, school, or family obligations in order to consume alcohol. That's number 2. Number 3, developing a high tolerance to alcohol, requiring increasingly large amounts to achieve the desired effect. Ooh, I'm just stumbling, but this is a live effect. I might go back and edit. Number 4, experiencing withdrawal symptoms when attempting to cut back or quit drinking. Number 5, engaging in risky behaviors under the influence, such as driving under the influence or engaging in inappropriate sex. Number 6, experiencing frequent mood swings, irritability, aggressiveness when not drinking. Number 7, prioritizing drinking over hobbies. That's number 7. Number 8, neglecting personal hygiene or appearance due to alcohol consumptions. Number 9, hiding or sneaking alcohol, making excuses to drink. Number 10, continually seeking opportunities to drink, even in inappropriate or dangerous situations. Number 11, neglecting physical health and experiencing consequences such as liver damage or weight gain or malnutrition. Number 12, experiencing strained relationships or social isolation as a result of your drinking. So those are the 12 warning signs that you might have a problem with your drinking. And if you having any problems with your drinking or your addiction in period, please look, go seek the help you need. Find all the resources. It may be a rehab in your community. You can even go on Google and type in, they have plenty of online 24 hours. You can call helplines that you can call. They will give you the resources that you need. If there are some rehabs in your facility, try inpatient, try outpatient, residential. Try those resources. But one thing we do not do, you do not want to continue to keep on doing the same things you've been doing. One thing about insanity is you continue to do the same thing expecting another outcome. It's not going to happen. If you want a better outcome, you will get up, you will go do the necessary things to save your life and change your life for the better. I hope you guys love this episode today. And if you did love this episode, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And before you get up out of here, make sure you hit that notification bell and click all for all videos. So whenever I drop new episodes or whenever I go live, you guys will get notified. Let's continue to grow together. Let's continue to grow together and learn together. Let's continue to inspire those battling addiction, one episode at a time. Thank you guys for tuning in with me today. Make sure you give this video a like and subscribe on your way out. This is Mr. Show Out TV, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Yeah.
Welcome to Mr. Show Out TV Recovery and Addiction YouTube channel, where we hope to inspire those battling addiction. Please subscribe and like the channel. Make sure you click the notification bell to get notified whenever we broadcast. Thank you and enjoy the show. To support the channel, you can send donations to Cash App $Mr. Show Out TV. So please don't wait, subscribe now. Together we can help and give inspiration to millions of people.